All right. Hey, David and Jessica, how are you doing today?
We're
Very
great.
well. Nice to see you.
How are you?
Nice, nice. Thank you guys for joining us today. We're Gospel Music Buzz, and we appreciate you speaking with us about the new film, The Waterman, that's going to be hitting theaters tomorrow, May 7th. It still seems a little bit funny just saying hitting theaters after not going to one for almost a whole year. So how excited you guys?
Right?
Oh gosh, we are so excited. I mean, the film was designed to be seen in a movie theater. We shot it before the pandemic. So the fact that it's actually going to be seen the way we had always hoped it would be seen is a huge blessing.
Awesome. So now just, a quick little question there for you now. So this is your directorial debut. I'm sure there was a lot of, nervousness. There were a lot of different feelings going on. You're acting, you're producing, you're directing. So what kind of kept you grounded throughout that whole process?
This lady to my right is a pretty good grounding influence in my life. She always keeps it real. But also she was really helpful to me because the thing I was most nervous about was I hope I'm actually going to be able to give a good performance in this thing because I'm distracted with so many other elements. So Jess was with me on set, especially for the first couple of weeks, just to keep an eye on my performance because no one tells it like it is quite like she does.
So she was giving, so Jess, you were giving him some thumbs up and thumbs down, like
I was very quietly sat behind the monitor. I was quiet. At least I tried. Sat behind the monitor, just kind of like, you're doing great, you've got this is awesome. And it just took a few days to adjust to directing himself. It's a completely different thing to do when you're in a scene. As an actor, you want to be present in the scene. And he was having to think about everybody else's performance while in the scene. But he did a fantastic job.
While also giving himself feedback as well, right? So David, here's what you do. Don't do this, David. So that might have been interesting.
I became a madman, basically. I became completely insane.
So Jessica, tell us, you had a role as well in the film too, right?
I have a little role in the film. I'm Mrs. 𝐒𝐘𝐍𝐻𝐒, the bookshop owner, who helps Lonnie Chavis's character of Gunnar through some of his difficult moments. Yeah, but I also wrote some of the music for the film, for the end credits song and an accompanying piece for the film. That was a real privilege to do both, to be in it and to write some music.
Awesome. Yeah, I was just gonna actually touch on that as well too. So I mean, I enjoyed your scene as well too. I think that was a very pivotal scene. So a very great transition scene. So I enjoy that. And the song that you mentioned in What Love Does. So tell us a bit about that single.
Yeah, it's a lovely song that David and I were talking through the best ways to get the word out about this film. It's wonderful to make a film. It's wonderful to have the excitement around it, but to actually get people to be aware of it, to get them to go see it. So we wanted to use every tool in our belt, and having written the end credits song with one of our sons actually for the movie in the end credits, there was already a musical relationship between David and I for the film, and he just said, what can we use? What can we do to help promote the movie? And I had a song I'd written with a friend called What Love Does that really sums up the main themes of the film, of sacrificial love, the willingness to go and do whatever it takes to save someone you love. And so we decided to record the song, make a music video to go with it that helps show the beauty of the love in the movie.
Awesome. Yeah, I heard the song. I listened to it several times. Definitely a beautiful song. I love the visuals. Everything kind of just pulled it all together. So David, this one is for you. Oprah, executive producer on this film.
I have no idea who that is. Who's that?
Probably like your third time collaborating together. There's a long list of people waiting to have that first opportunity to work with her. You're working with her now for the third time. So tell us a bit about that relationship.
I'm a little greedy, aren't I? I'm hogging her for myself. Yeah, we met doing The Butler, where we played mother and son. We became very close. She sort of became like a mother figure in my life. She's one of the main reasons Selma happened. I asked her to come and join us as a producer on that. And, it's what gave the studio the confidence to make that movie. I wasn't someone who had any kind of name at the time. So, she really helped move that along. And, The Waterman is another thing I just was very passionate about. I took it to her as something that I felt strongly about. And she's just been a constant advocate, encourager, and champion of mine. And so her coming on board was very much built on that, really. And she has really taught us about advocacy. It's something we're now trying to do, you know, for other young people coming up. That's why we love making these kind of movies where you can give an opportunity like this to Lonnie Chavis, who is such a brilliant talent, who should be seen and should be front and center in a film like this. I've been given that opportunity by people like Oprah. We're trying to do that for someone like Lonnie Chavis.
That's awesome. Yes, and this you know, the cast all together was amazing cast. You know, Rosario, Amiah, everyone kind of, you know, just pulled it together. So I would say you did a great job all across the board. And you know, towards the top here now, if there's one scene or one thing you want someone to take away, because there's a lot of symbolism, there's a lot of meaning, you know, throughout the entire film, what would that one thing be that you would want your viewers leaving saying tomorrow?
Well, there's a scene towards the end of the movie. It actually wasn't in the script, and it was very much inspired by, you know, how much I love my wife, Jessica. And, you know, one of the big themes of the film is loss, how to deal with loss, especially through the eyes of an 11-year-old. And, you know, Lonnie's character asks a very poignant question towards the end. And the answer I give is that I would rather take a short life with your mom in it than a long life without her. And, you know, I think sometimes when we're living this life, we forget just how precious life and love is. And if you've ever had the opportunity to feel love, whether it's the love of God or the love of family or the love of a friend, you are one of the richest people on earth. Not everyone is afforded love. And so, you know, embracing that and really appreciating that is one of the greatest things you can do with your life, rather than hoping to live for as long as possible, because love truly is the greatest gift life gives.
Well said. Well, David, Jessica, thank you so much for speaking with us again. I'm sure when with Gospel Music Buzz, I love the film. It's definitely something that I can watch with the entire family and have amazing discussions after. You know, appreciate everything that you guys are doing. And thanks again for meeting with us today.
Thanks,
so
Sharon.
nice to speak to you. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.